I hope everybody had fun doing this series of 4 for 4, scraps not included. I had a lot of fun. I'm going to show you all the layouts that I came up with. I believe there is 10 layouts because I always do one as an example and then I show you another way of doing it. So this was my first example of the one that I did, and it's using 1 by 1, 1 by 12, 1 by 12, and 3 by 12. And I just used the strips, the words as a strip, and down at the bottom I did the same thing. And one of my favorite ways to embellish is the um, build a scene type thing. And I love the way this turned out. I think it's colorful, it's fabulous. This is actually an iron-on. So if you have print, you can print something out, cut it on iron-on, and it does iron on paper beautifully. My second one, this is the one that matches this one. And this one is of Camp Crazy #3 that we did. And again, I did a half mini build a scene. And this is a Cricut um, thing that I got. I'm not sure I can remember if I got that on one of Ginger's Corner thing or if it was one that I did myself. I like it. It turned out great. I did do a little bit of stickles on this one, a little glitter on some of it to make it pop a little better. And so that's layout #1 that we did. This is layout #2, that video #2 that we did. Actually, video #3, but second layout. And these are using 3 by 3 squares. Now, these are heritage pictures that I used on all of these. And I just embellished it if I was going to do it. Doesn't, not all heritage fold pictures have to be dark and dreary. A lot of these, just because this black and white picture does not mean that it can't have fun, colorful stuff. This was a layout about a little girl. This was about my husband's mother and her parents. So these people have passed quite some time ago, but I love the way this turned out. And to show you a different way to use this 3 by 3 squares like this, I did this layout. This is one of my husband and I right before we got married. And I had these gold letters that I picked up from Joann Fabrics when they were closing, and I was finding I wasn't using, so I made myself pull them out and use them, and I think they turned out fabulous. So I just did a border here, and I did memory down here and love you up here. And this is more of a triangle using the same color. It makes a triangle. Sometimes those can be a little bit difficult if you overthink them. So I think this one turned out gorgeous using the same ones, but totally different layouts. This is using a 5 by 7 photo too. So a big photo on top of that. And it's fabulous. So get your scraps out, guys. This is a picture of my husband's mother and father when they got married. This has got to be glued back down. It's on my list. And this is using a 5 by 12 and a 7 by 12 photo. I'm not photo, but paper. And I just used an Echo Park wedding book. Then I'll try to list that down below if I can find it. And I just made a title up here. And then I did the build a scene down here. And I did use some words because it doesn't always have to be pictures. You can do build a scene with words as well. So this is when they first got married in the car right as it went up. And I love this picture. I love the way he looks. He is extremely happy. So is she. But it's just the look on their faces is fabulous. And this I actually picked up, even though it's yellow, because I wanted to pull out a little bit of this yellow that was in here. And I got that out of a summer book. So embellishments can come from anywhere. Now this is the mate to this one. This is that same 5 by 7 and 7 by 12 paper here. And I did this one from when I graduated nursing school. And I have a picture on this one, but it doesn't have to be. It all could be embellishment, and just from vacations, maps, or whatever else it could be. This is the invitation from when I graduated, and my nursing certificate that I picked up. The actual, there's no point in saying in a box or a photo album. I might as well add it to here so it's all in one place. And I do plan on going on the back, and I'll put some details and stuff on the back. So this is the same, not the same paper, but the same size papers used 2 different ways. And on this one is page 2 of this one. So this is the page 1, And this is page 2 on these. So those pages are going to go together, but this is the second page, and I have the book of the graduation in here. And you'd have to take this out to look at. I don't expect too many people are going to want to look on the inside of it, so I'm not going to bother about making a slit in the page. But this is a note that I got from my mom years later because she wasn't able to make it to my graduation. The newspaper article from when I graduated, and these are just some print and cut things that I made to go on here. And this is another one that I did. This is a 6x6, and this is a 6x6 just like this. And this is a picture of my babies when they were little, and this is recreating the picture. So this could be two separate pictures when you want to document two different times, like baby, grown up. I love the way this one turned out. This is again using some embellishments that I picked up that I'm not using, that I'm forcing myself to pick up and use. I wrote a note on here, but I could always go on the back and do some more journaling if I want to. So that's layout number 4. Layout number 5 is using 2x2s. There's 2 of them. There's 3 3x3s. That's it. Scraps, pull them out, glue them down. You got this, guys. This one is a picture of my mom and dad. That's a long time ago. That was before I got married. So I've been married 44 years. So that was way before we got married. This is a Cricut thing that and that everything will be listed down below on the videos as well. So I love the way this turned out. I think it's gorgeous. And then this one is one that I did a build a scene of flowers because my grandmother here used to have flower gardens, and her whole front yard was not grass. It was just nothing but flowers. So in honor of her and all the flowers, and I think that turned out beautiful. I know there's paper that does this, but I had all these tiny flowers. I'm like, and I started laying them out. What am I going to do all these tiny flowers? And as soon as I started laying them out, looking at them, I was going to separate them and stuff. And I got to thinking, my grandmother, she used to have flowers like this everywhere. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I do have another one coming up next this coming month or this month. I don't know what date it is today, but so I'm going to be doing another one, and we can use scraps. You can use a collection, cut it up. Either way that you want to do it, and it's fun. This is 10 layouts I was able to get done fairly quickly. I hope you come and scrapbook with me. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave it down below. I am going to do some journaling and put these things away along with some others that I got to get done. And then I'm going to work on the next series. So I hope you guys join me. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.